Hi, I'm Willie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you need IT consulting, go to williehowe.com, fill out that contact form, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. Happy Cybersecurity Awareness Month. That's right. October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and I am giving this free training away. Feel free to give this training to your family, friends, people that you think may need this training. Everyone really needs the training. Sometimes things are too good to be true. That's the kind of things we're going to be talking about, along with other scams that are happening. Now, you should never charge for this training. You can reach out to me. I will give away the slide deck. You need to keep the sources on the last slide, and also need to give a mention that you got it from Willie Howe. Now, if you're watching this and you were charged to watch this, you should also reach out, because this should be given free of charge. You should not be charged for this. So let's get down to it. I've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty and other scams. What we're going to cover in this quick training is phishing, impersonation, hacking, fraud, a little bit about social media, and a couple other modern frauds. Now, phishing is the fraudulent practice of sending messages purporting to be from somebody reputable in order to get somebody to reveal something such as passwords, credit card numbers, social security numbers, driver's license numbers. It could be whatever type of personal information that is. It could be health information. Here you can see captured on my cell phone that somebody was claiming to be the Department of Transportation and wanted me and 10 other people to fill out that the link, whatever's on the other side of that link, some sort of a waiver. I'm sure it's asking for my driver's license number. In the state of Illinois, that is protected information. One big clue here is the state of Illinois is never going to text that to me. I'm probably going to get a phone call, maybe, probably not, or a letter in the mail, which is more likely. Then over on the right, you can see a local company that a lot of businesses do business with. And if you click on the access message, it takes you to a site where they get you to enter some credentials in, and then also goes ahead and downloads some sort of file to your computer. A lot of times it's going to be ransomware, so you've got to be careful on that. But once again, they are looking to harvest your credentials and then maybe deliver a payload. So definitely be careful. If you're not expecting a message from a vendor that's got, an invoice attached, call them, reply to the email, see if it's legit. Impersonation. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these, and that's the act of someone pretending to be someone. Usually it is, an authority figure, and this is either for entertainment or fraud. So you can see here, I've got an email that came from, your boss at yourwork.com, time, date, quick favor. This is usually a dead giveaway right here. The person says, I'm unavailable at the moment, but need you to do me a quick task. Can you email me? Let me know if you're able. And then what will happen is, the majority of the time we see this person ask for gift cards. So they want you to buy gift cards, and then they're going to reimburse you. And they have you scratch the back off the gift cards, send a picture, send them that, you're done. Once that happens, there's no getting those back once they've been spent. A lot of times they'll also ask for maybe Bitcoin. They will ask for money orders, things like that. All those things should be a dead giveaway that is likely not legitimate. So if you do get an email and somebody's asking for gift cards, they're asking for Bitcoin, other types of cryptocurrency, or they are, asking for money orders, pick up the phone, call them, see what is going on. That should always throw a red flag. So on Facebook, sometimes you will see people say that they've been hacked. You'll get a friend request from somebody you're already friends with, and they say, I've been hacked. Have they been hacked? Probably not. They're probably being impersonated, and the person doing the impersonation is just trying to get other people to, accept that friend request so they can see personal information. Personal information is very valuable. So if you're actually hacked, that means that somebody who's unauthorized has obtained your credentials and is actively, using your account, or has stolen your private information. So it's totally different. Somebody is actually in there, actually using your account, has stolen your information, gotten away with it. So that is the difference between hacked and impersonation. A lot of these things that you're seeing are impersonations. Now, there's more modern fraud going around than we can shake a stick at. right? So some of the ones we're seeing has to do with the current pandemic. And so you can't pay to get on a list to get an early vaccine, to get early access, any of that. No one that has to do with the pandemic should ever be asking you for your social security number, your bank account information, credit card number, or other personal information. If you've gone through and you have been dealing with that, you've seen the health department forms, you understand what kind of information they're actually collecting, and social security number, bank account number, all that is not on the list. Tech support scams, those are pretty popular. You'll get an unsolicited call from Microsoft, Apple, Google telling you, that you've got a problem with your computer and they need to fix it. Then they hijack your computer, take over. These companies will not, send unsolicited help your ways. Usually the only way that you're legitimately going to get help is if you have done something, to request that help. Miracle cures, if somebody is claiming that a medicine or something else is going to do miracles, the only safe passage I can really give you here is consult your physician for all things prescription or medicine related. As you see states, more and more states are, making marijuana legal at the federal level. There's talks about making it legal federally. So you're starting to see a lot of things pop up around CBD and things like that. Always consult a physician, a doctor, somebody who actually understands these things, even a pharmacist. Money mule scams are still, they've been around for a long time, but now there's a new take on those. That's when somebody sends you money and asks you to send part of it to someone else. They may ask you to buy gift cards, wire money, send cryptocurrency. Anytime anybody asks you to be the middle person of a financial transaction, you should always question it. That should always throw up a red flag. A lot of times it is not real. They're sending a check and they say, you keep $100 and send $800 here. That right there should be throwing up red flags to you that is not legitimate. There's a lot of IRS and Medicare scams going around where they call you, they leave you a text message. Though my favorite is the IRS, where you get a really nasty voicemail or a recording saying that there is court action out against you, you're going to be arrested, there's a warrant, blah, blah, blah. The IRS does not do that. They will send you a letter in the mail. They are not going to call and leave you a nasty voicemail. They're probably not going to send you an email either. And even if you do get a call and it says IRS, Internal Revenue Service on the caller ID, call them back. Caller ID is easily spoofed. We all know that shake and stir is supposed to be a thing, but caller ID can be spoofed. Numbers can be spoofed. Any of these fraud, types of fraud, call and verify yourself. Look up a number, call and verify. The federal government does not leave crazy voicemails. They usually send letters. Another one is free vehicles. If somebody tells you have won a free vehicle, but you have to pay an import fee, or you have to pay a delivery fee, or you have to give them your bank account number in order for you to receive the vehicle, that should be red flag number one. First of all, unless you're on the Oprah show, how many people actually are winning cars? Or unless you're on if you've specifically entered into a sweepstakes or you're on a game show or something like that, cars vehicles are just not given out, every day for free. That right there, you've won a car. Right now, you should be questioning, is this actually legitimate? And it is likely not. So always, always, always scrutinize all of these things. There are more modern scams, and around the holidays, they become more prevalent. And so what these trendy scammers are doing is they're watching social media. So whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and they're watching what's popular, they're looking at the trends, and they're replicating what people want, but they're doing it in a fraudulent manner. The 12-foot skeletons from Home Depot. Unfortunately, those all get sold out very quickly. You get gougers that buy those. They're $300. They turn around, sell them for $1,500, on eBay. But what these scammers are now seeing is people want those. So they are claiming to sell those for $100. You pay them the $100 in whichever way they want. And then you get a fake email saying, go to Home Depot, pick up your order. When you get there, the manager has to tell you, sorry, this is a bad deal. This is not a thing. You've been scammed out of your $100. And depending on how you paid for it, you're probably not going to get your money back. You know, these websites, you've got to look at them because the websites, the English is usually broken. They're not written well. Their terms of service are junk when you go to them. So you have to scrutinize the websites. You know, Google and Cloudflare and a lot of these places have gotten very good at taking them down quickly, but they can still stick around for weeks at a time. Also, we see a lot of fake Disney t-shirt stores opening, and they are very short-lived. Disney is a raptor when it comes to their intellectual property, as they should be. And so you've always got to question all these things. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And back to the social media, I call this one play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You know, you see games on social media all the time, like, hey, what was your dog's name growing up? What's your favorite dog? What's your favorite color? What street did you grow up on? You know, a lot of this information can be collected and then used against you later as people are trying to get into your accounts. So don't play those games where they get you to give up a lot of personal information. You know, and don't give away information to seemingly random questions unless you really know what you're getting into. You know, you'll see a lot of these like, you know, we're taking a poll and, you know, what's your favorite vehicle or what, you know, be very careful of how much information you freely give up. You give up a lot of information with pictures and shares and things like that anyway, but, you know, games where you enter that information, you're giving up a lot more. And sometimes you could be giving away the keys to the kingdom. So always question those things and always give out as little information as possible, if any information. All right. So you may have heard of a SWOT analysis. I call this the REAL analysis. And so you can see we spell out REAL there, real in the middle. So R is for real. Does something about the communication or offer look or feel off? Do I think this is real? Always question that. E is for evaluate. Is the email address real, right? This is where details matter. So if your boss supposedly sent you an email, but the email address is not your boss, right there, that is red flag number one, that you should take everything else here with a grain of salt and really scrutinize this, right? So evaluate. Do I know this person or organization? Is it too good to be true? You should always be asking yourself, you know, the mouse always thinks that the cheese is free when it's in the mousetrap, right? There's usually no such thing as a free lunch, whether you're giving up your time or other information. But the mouse that gets caught in the mousetrap definitely thinks that the cheese is free, and it's not. A is for always verify. Were you expecting an email with an attachment? Have you applied for something? Have you applied to something? Call and always verify. And then L, look at the entire message. Small details make the difference. Is the English off? Is the signature wrong? Is the email address wrong? You should always, always, always be scrutinizing these types of things. Our good friend Abraham Lincoln once said, don't believe everything you read on the internet just because there's a picture with a quote next to it. And here are some references. And if you have any questions about this training, please leave them down in the comments. If you would like to give this training to someone else, let me know. I'll get that slide deck over to you right away. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment and share. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you need IT consulting, go to williehowe.com. Fill out that contact form, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. If you'd like to support the channel by using our Patreon and affiliate links, they are all down below. Once again, scrutinize every email, every phone call that doesn't sound quite right. Scrutinize them. And, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So once again, I'm Willie. I want to thank you for being here. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.